Hey everybody, it's me, Kayla Friday, and today I have a very, very, very special treat for you guys. We are about to go tour Elizabeth Botchen's home. She actually was an antiques dealer and a vintage dealer with Elizabeth Ann Antiques, and you guys, her home is absolutely stunning, and I've already seen it one time, but I'm about to go in and take you guys around, and she's going to show us all of her amazing collections, and this is years of just gathering things, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to show you guys. So let's go in and meet her. Here we go.
Good morning, Kayla.
Hello, Elizabeth. I can't believe you're gonna let us come in and see your beautiful home. Well, everybody's just gonna die.
Thank you. You're gonna get to see half of it, and because the other half is still under construction from a lot of stuff.
And this is coming into her stair area, and y'all, I can't even wait to show everybody everything. Oh, if she goes missing, it's because I've hit her over the head and taken it all. Oh, and look at this banner.
Made that out of old books.
That is gorgeous.
Another one of my favorite things is old books.
Okay, guys, we'll get started. We're gonna come up this, and I'm gonna let her tell y'all about this beautiful door piece here.
This was found in an antique store in Valley, Alabama. And I've had it probably 10 years, which is my normal way of doing things. I keep things forever. And then it was painted brown. I don't know why people paint wood brown, but they painted it. It was painted brown, so I painted it white, distressed it, ripped out all the stuff, and then I found this at an estate sale, and this was at a junk sale. So
it is gorgeous.
Put it all together. And one of my other things I love is skeleton keys.
Oh.
So I've got them all over the place. I love skeleton keys.
Those. Let me do that.
I have huge amounts of them.
Those are gorgeous.
My little grandson thinks they're awesome.
So we'll start here in your living area, Elizabeth. And you just take us around, show us everything. It's so much to look at, y'all. It's so gorgeous.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You'll find most of the stuff in my house is secondhand, antique, vintage, bought from a friend or something. There's a few new things, but very little. Even all my upholstery has all been used and stuff. These are antique stores, and an aunt in Oklahoma sent me those. And
I absolutely love the trophies.
I collect Scotty dogs. My husband's name is Scott, so I like to collect Scotty dogs, and they all have to speak to me. They can't just be anything. This one right here is my favorite. He's the most pitiful. His little legs are broken and his ears are broken.
But he's so sweet.
He needed a new home.
Yes, he did. I'm the same way.
So
my mom always thinks I'm crazy because I feel sorry for inanimate objects.
Yes, I know. Yeah,
I'm like, oh, that poor thing. Oh, I feel so bad for it.
My mother was there when I bought it. She goes, "You're gonna buy that? It's all broken." I said, "Yeah, it needs a home."
It's beautiful, and I love these chairs. Oh.
These are an estate sale. I got these.
Really?
I was in Oklahoma with family, and a friend of mine who helps with the estate sales said, "Hey, we've got these." So I left a bid. I don't know if you know it, but you can leave a bid some places with estate sales for big pieces.
Okay, I did not know that.
And then after everything's over with, if they haven't sold, they'll let you know if they'll accept your bid.
Perfect.
And that's what I did, and I got them.
They're gorgeous.
And
this little corner is so beautiful too.
Thank you. It's more of my favorite stuff.
It's all beautiful.
Well, thank you. And as you can see, I love little tiny books, and more of my skeleton keys, and there's several books in there. There's 2 French to English, English to French. And I know one of them for sure was issued to, I can't remember if it's World War I or World War II, to the soldiers. There's a little inscription in it. And then there's a little bitty brown one that's French phrases that for them to learn, and it was issued. This one Bible right here, it's from a Texas minister, and it was before Texas became a state. Yes. I looked it all up and found that. That's another one. I'm a nerd. I'm a vintage antique nerd.
Well, hey, I love to hear the history.
Because I love to look it all up.
It's not just beautiful. It has so much unique history behind it.
That came from Lord, and the dust is part of it, right?
No,
it's part of the vintageness.
Yes, it is. It makes it beautiful.
That came from dragonflies when they were still in Columbiana.
Oh, yes.
And I snatched that thing up as soon as I saw it.
I just heard they went out of business.
I know.
I was so sad. One of my favorites.
I think that's a little charcoal. I'm not sure, but it's just
gorgeous.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna give y'all
little feathers that I picked up around my yard.
And these were these were all out of her yard, and she's just got them tucked in a sweet little doorknob. And those are her babies.
That's just one of them.
Oh,
that's just my grandson. I haven't gotten any.
Oh, so that's him when he was little.
Yeah,
oh.
That's when he just looks like one of the baby sisters.
Yes, it does.
White prints, old prints, and stuff. This one right here is not old. But that one, everything else is an antique that I picked up.
And it blends right in. Where did you find the new one?
The new one was my friend Diana Copenhaver. She has a booth at Vintage Interiors in Brass Bear.
Perfect.
And
okay.
So
if you like this look, but you can't find one, you can find this new.
I think it's got a great look.
It does. It looks very vintage.
And I love the old frame look and stuff, but it's just, and you can see I like animals. Dogs particularly, and cows and sheep.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, and so like a friend of mine gave that to me. He works for an estate sale, and that was just they're gonna get thrown away, and he gave it to me.
Oh no, it's beautiful
because it didn't have a frame. I put it in the frame.
It's gorgeous. And look at her. And those were your hydrangeas?
Well, my mother's. The blues were my mother's, and these were just from different. I've kept them over the years.
Gorgeous.
Some of them are limelights that's lost their color, but I think it's pretty for fall.
They're gorgeous.
And, yeah, I love scales too. You'll see quite a few scales around.
So pretty.
And, pocket watches.
I know everybody's just
baskets.
Go crazy.
Too much stuff.
No, it's never enough.
The sheep was given to me by some really sweet friends, Jeannie and Kim.
I love that. And I love the little clock tied on there. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I love pocket watches. I have a lot of pocket watch faces and stuff like that.
And that's a beautiful chair too.
Oh, it's another secondhand thing. It needs reupholstering. I just can't bring myself.
No, it's gorgeous. I love it
so much. But I love it. It's very comfortable.
And look at what she has here in front of her couch.
Again, another scale.
I love it all.
And more ironstone. Ironstone, you'll see, is one of my absolute favorite things to collect. And I've been collecting ironstone
since before it was cool.
Yes. Before I even knew who Miss Mustard Seed was.
And her beautiful couch. Is that a couch cover or is that the actual?
It's a slip cover. It's an IKEA couch.
I
love that at a estate sale also too.
I love that. Mm-hmm. See, I love our furniture, but I love the look of the white.
I've always loved it.
It's gorgeous,
and I like texture, a lot of texture and little pops of color. But this is a wool blanket I picked up at an antique store.
Yes, you showed me that last time. Yes, it was so beautiful. And tell us about. I want you to tell them about this little girl here.
The little girl here. I'm going to open it up real quick. It is. She is who I used to have Elizabeth Ann's antique. Elizabeth Ann's. I did an antique and vintage dealer for almost 15 years.
Yes.
And I've retired from it now. I'm still peddling with it. I might do a market here at my house. But she was in
if you do, let us know.
Yes,
we'll be back.
But she was in a book of postcards that my grandfather gave me.
Yes.
My grandfather's mother died when he was 7 months old. She died in the flu epidemic in the early 1900s.
That's what you had said last time.
In Mississippi. Yes. And so this was in a book of postcards. Her name, we don't have a name, but I just named her Lulu, and that's what I used for my tag.
Yes.
Because I just thought she was so funny. She's
adorable.
My daughter and husband think she's creepy looking, but I think she's hilarious. She's
mad. So cute.
She's mad probably because she has to have those big old bows in her hair or something.
She's so sweet.
And I think these have their names on the back. I'm thinking they're all family.
Yes.
But they're all family.
They're all very well dressed.
Yes, and they're all my family. I just don't know who this person is, but I do know who these people are.
That is just amazing.
So their last name is Waldorf. I'm like, do I have any? Can I get any of the Waldorf money?
Can we get some money?
Yeah,
your own money, Elizabeth. You didn't even know, girl. You may be an heiress of some sort.
My maiden name is Wardrop, and Waldorf is awfully close. So we're just wondering if maybe it's on the census they get messed up. The spelling of names and stuff like that get messed up. So.
And look at these columns.
All three of those columns were in my daughter's wedding. And the tallest one came out of Nancy told me, Nancy who's part of the Historical Society in Thorsby, she told me that came from a house that was being torn down when St. Vincent's was being built.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got what you call the provenance on it too.
Yes.
So.
That's beautiful.
And I just, more of my lambs and more of my dogs. And I've never even owned bulldogs, but I got oil paintings of bulldogs.
It's okay.
But they're cute.
They're gorgeous. Hey, dogs are the best of all kinds. And this beautiful chair.
Again, these are bought from a friend who was selling them.
And those are those slip covers on them?
Yeah. More my ironstone and baskets and my demijohns and and stuff. That was found at Greystone Antiques back when they had antiques. I don't know if they still do or not.
That's gorgeous.
I love it. I think it was wine.
Beautiful
I think it was red wine. Yep.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice these clocks.
Those are my husband's grandfathers. His grandfather Botchens and grandfather Goover.
Gorgeous. Oh, I'm just drooling.
And the little deer came out from a estate sale. And I put them out for fall. I'll leave them out for Christmas.
They're
too.
Gorgeous. Now, did you make? I know you made this.
I made this one.
But how about
this
that?
One.
Okay.
A friend of mine. Her name is Phyllis. Shoot, I can't even think of her name now. I'm sorry. But her business is Funky Dippity.
Funky Dippity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not sure where. She was in Myrtle James South. I'm not sure if she still is or not. But she made that. She's very good.
That is gorgeous. And look at all of her collection of books.
On the print in Oklahoma and didn't buy it. It was in a horrible frame. I didn't buy it. And I kept thinking about it. So I called my aunt and said, would you please go get that for me? And I, sent her the money. And she rolled it up and put it in a smelling tube.
Yes.
And it started cracking on the edges and everything else. That's how old it is. And then I had it reframed.
Oh, that is so
and because I like big chunky frames. So
I do too. I love to look at those.
I loved everything in it.
I just want to live there.
I know, right?
They are.
Yeah, look at all of that.
And the cows. You know, we have, my father-in-law has a little farm with some Black Angus cows, and they will come up and eat bread out of your hand.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. I made this out of some of my vintage buttons.
That is gorgeous. Let me get up close.
Yeah.
Because I know some people are going to want to do this.
It's just white vintage buttons, and I used a little bitty thin florist wire.
On a small Christmas tree? Because you'd have to have a ton for a big tree, but that would be beautiful.
I have actually made little tiny garlands that I sold on some of my bottle brush trees out of tiny little buttons.
Gorgeous.
And you can see this frame came from an antique store in Waco, Texas. And I'm not a huge fixer-upper fan anymore. Kind of got tired of it, But back when she was still using vintage stuff.
Let's say the style is not really ours anymore. I mean, it's gorgeous, but
Yes.
It's not. It doesn't tell a story like it used to.
Yeah, that's when I really loved it.
Yes.
But I don't know if you remember an episode or not. There was an episode where her and Chip were in an antique store, and it's actually one of the antique stores that she shops quite a bit and showed it a few times. But my aunt and I, we went there. Like I said, we went fangirl, and I bought that there. I love this old frame, and
I love the color.
Square nails in it.
The gold is beautiful.
And
it sure does.
Yeah. And this just came from. I love this. Came from an antique store.
It's beautiful, and I love how you've just got the lid there.
Yeah, I love the lids. I got a whole collection of lids. I just haven't hung them yet. I know where I want to put them.
Y'all, is that not beautiful? I love the collage. It's so beautiful. And I just love, and look at this. And you just hung those leaves off there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are those real?
Yeah, I collected them in my daughter's yard.
They're so gorgeous.
My sweet little grandson, he's 6. Oh, I didn't realize the bulb was out. No longer it's so dark.
That's okay.
My grandson, I said about a maple tree. I said, Jackson, these are maple leaves. And he said, can we get syrup from that?
Yes. Yes. He sounds like me. And all your beautiful chairs.
Thank you. That's got to get painted, but a friend of mine made this for me.
I love that. And I love the mixture of the brown and white.
I do too, actually. I do too. If is a good place, something y'all may want to look for the blog and follow is Blue Willow Farms.
Blue Willow Farms.
Yes, and this is a Blue Willow Farm table. Her husband made them. The legs are made out of
they're gorgeous.
Out of old porch posts.
Yes, that is a heavy duty table.
That's
something you can pass down.
I wanted it more narrow because my dining room is so tiny, but I want to be able to seat more people. So I measured a plate, a cup, and all this kind of stuff, and figured out how much space I needed, and then added some more in it, and that's how wide I told him I wanted it.
Gorgeous. And then her little collection of baskets. I love that. I love it all. She's gonna go missing, y'all. I'm gonna take it all.
Y'all, even the olive tree came from an estate sale.
I love that.
Plate hanger.
I love that.
See, that's how they go in. And I bought it from a friend of mine. Another Facebook page or Instagram. I can't remember if she's got Instagram. Is what is the name of it? French Gypsy.
French Gypsy. That is
she
gorgeous.
She's just the sweetest thing, and she has the best taste. And I bought some things from her.
because you have such good taste too.
Well,
now this is where the good stuff happens, because you know Elizabeth is a grandmama. I bet she cooks good stuff too.
I love to cook, and matter of fact, I'm cooking dressing. You know, we're having Sunday over here. Family's coming to my house Sunday for Thanksgiving.
Oh, and what are you gonna cook?
I'm cooking the dressing.
Oh my God!
My mama.
Cornbread dressing.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I will eat stuffing, but there's nothing like some good old cornbred dressing all the way.
I boil down my chicken to get my stock and my.
Oh yes. Okay. Well, just what time do we need to be here?
Yeah. 1 o'clock. You know, grandkid stuff. You know.
Oh, I love that. I love how you have it displayed. That. So I mean, you can have stuff that is beautiful, but also very. What am I trying to say? Useful.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And
I dried these from I had a garden out my front, and I dried those.
Never thought about using okra.
Yeah,
that is
dry.
so
They
pretty.
dried. Just hung it up in a closet and with some wire on it, and they dried.
Gorgeous. And tell us about where you found this.
Well, a friend of mine gave it to me. Missy, got a notification that she was a friend of hers called her and said, you know, we're tearing down a house. You got just a few hours to come over here and get what you can. She got a ton of stuff. She does beautiful linens at Myrtle Jane South. She has got gorgeous linens. But she pulled that out of there for me. You can see it's got a little water damage, but I like it
gorgeous.
Better that way. And she gave that to me.
It just adds character.
You know, friends are awesome.
Yes, they are. And look at all of her beautiful collection of... Is ironstone? Is all of it ironstone, or
almost all of it is? Like this is milk glass.
I'm just tore up.
And
so
this
pretty.
is iron. This is not. I don't know that you would call that ironstone or not, but it might be. But it's that USA pottery. And this was Scott's grandmother. She gave me the mixer. The mixer had the cloth, and I regret not keeping the mixer, but I kept the bowl.
That's gorgeous.
But almost all of that is thrift store, except for this piece. And this piece.
Girl, we need to go thrift them with you.
This was from years back when you could still find stuff.
Yes, everybody's
and
done
it didn't
wise.
cost $1,000.
I know everybody's wised up now, haven't they? Oh, and I look at her beautiful display. I love all that silver up there. It's gorgeous.
This right here is actually my mother and father-in-law's silver,
so
and I've got it. She gave it to me, gave it to Scott and I, and those are just little silver salt and pepper shakers too. Now Metropolitan right there. Got that at a estate sale, and y'all saw it sitting there, and there were other dealers there too, and so I saw it, and I nonchalantly went over to it because I didn't want people to need to attract other people to it.
Yes,
and
you're like, I got to get this on the down.
I didn't care if it had a chip in it. I didn't care, and that's how you can get some good prices actually. And so I pulled out this lady who had it. I don't know if she was antique or just what she did, but she had notes about all of her stuff.
So she knew where all of it came from in the history. I love that.
She had tucked a piece of paper down in there. It said from the Metropolitan Hotel in Birmingham.
Oh,
so
wow.
Again, remember I told you I'm a nerd, so I had to look up the history.
Oh, my goodness.
The hotel itself burned down in 1900.
That is old.
There was an explosion in the basement. They had...
What? They could make a movie off this.
It's crazy. They had a gasoline heater. And it exploded. The bank was next door. They hired guards. They had guards come in because they pulled all the cash out of the bank because they were afraid it would catch fire. I have the whole news article about it. I found it online
from a picture up there. Oh my gosh!
Yes,
that is so amazing.
The
history about it.
We'll laugh and everything trying to figure out why it survived. I'm thinking the chip probably caused them to get rid of it, and maybe they took it home with them.
Yes,
these
probably
keys have little room number tags. 55 and 61. That's mine and Scott's birth years.
Oh my gosh,
he's 55.
I love that.
These are all my matches. This is a new one I added, but I'm making sure we're not going to bump it too much before I put stuff in it. Of course, all this stuff is put heavy duty tape to hold it down in there because I didn't want it to. But I like tiny stuff, and then you got to try to figure out where to put it.
Yes, trinkets. I love it.
Things.
And she's also an artist. Look how precious.
Thank you. It's easy with chalk because it's easy to write.
Well, I need you to come draw on my big chalkboard because I can't ever get it to look right. That is gorgeous.
Cabinets are open, but we live here. This is what I meant by a 15-year project.
It's gorgeous. I don't care. It's all beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
just love this on the side. I have stuff displayed on my refrigerator, but I love this.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Look at those.
That front baby cup is my husband's baby cup.
Oh, that's so sweet. And I love how you have that. Ooh, I got several of those from you. I need to do this that I have in my garage.
See, I need to put some more salt in those others. I saw that at a friend's house. And she has them under a big cloche.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Her name is Barbara, and she's Black Sheep Antiques.
Black Sheep
Harpersville.
Antiques. Yes, we got to Harpersville a good bit, so that's gorgeous.
Now she's high-end antiques, but oh my gosh,
it's worth it.
Oh, she is beautiful. She has such beautiful taste, and the way she curates everything, and she's really sweet and stuff. It's a piece that you want to save up so that you can give away. You can give to your family later.
Oh, and there's Jennifer's little scrubbers.
Yes, I love those.
And I told her she's going to make you some washcloths. She said just to let her know what color, and she would make them for you.
I like the golds and the turquoise. That picture right there of the cattle stuff right there.
That is gorgeous.
It was a book plate. I was in the estate sale, and I saw this big book. She was an artist. And saw this big book and started flipping through them. So I bought the book. And a friend of mine and I used to wear partners for just a little while. Her name's Renee Day, and we were together. But I pulled that, and it was a book plate from, I forgot, I found a date on it. I'm going to say late 1800s, I think, or something like that. Because that is not printed. That is I can't remember if it's lithograph or what. But if you look at it real close on a magnifying glass, you can see tiny little dots.
Yes, that is gorgeous. Oh, that's also pretty.
Thank you.
And I love this little black backsplash.
That's from the 80s.
Girl, hey, it's
but
all
blue's back.
It's
so I'm
blue
like, okay,
is back, baby.
I can live with it.
And I love this little.
I do too.
That's so sweet.
I do too.
Now, and where do you find all? And tell me what this is called again.
That is the
I know it's like the potted meat, but what does everybody call it? What do you look for when you search for like that on Etsy?
Sainsbury. See that Sainsbury,
okay.
And then there's another one of Dundee.
I love
Dundee
those.
Is also another one. Like this was bloater paste, which is I think that's like fish bloater paste and
bloater paste. Yes.
This was potted meat. That one was potted meat.
Hey, now I've ate some potted meat. I'm a country girl.
Yeah,
with some crackers.
And I have to meet it. And this one,
marmalade. Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
The Dundee ones are.
Those are gorgeous.
Thank you. I sold quite a few of them and kind of regret it, but
I mean, what are you thinking?
I can't keep it all.
Yes, you can.
I know, but y'all. I sold some stuff that I'm like, oh, I wish I had that back.
I'm the same way.
I still want to do some more to it. I've got to get some pictures of my granddaughters, my twin granddaughters.
And she has beautiful, beautiful grandbabies.
The number 7 is because there's 7 of us in our family.
I love that. We are now on her back deck, and y'all, it is just all so pretty. I love this little chippy piece right here.
It's a metal desk.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And I've got a big oval enamelware bowl or bathtub almost. And I'm going to sit here doing things before I have our soft drinks and stuff.
Yes, that would be gorgeous.
I'll probably leave the pump. The pump is from my mama.
I love that.
Thank you. This is from a really sweet friend that I bought them from.
Yes,
I
recognize
and the
those.
little inchworm too. See?
Yes, he traveled all the way from Clanton. And look at this beautiful set of scales. Oh my gosh.
I dug that out of a raccoon poop infested falling down building.
Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous.
We were wearing masks, and thank goodness it wasn't hot. It
Girl,
was cold.
I'd have jumped in there barefaced.
Yeah.
Now, what is this plant called?
It's pitiful right now.
No, but I love the...
But it's wire vine.
Wire vine.
Or
yes,
angel vine.
I love the look of that crawling up everything.
Yeah, it's kind of... I let it get too dry one time.
That's okay.
So...
I love this. And this is real too.
Yeah. I'm getting some of my Christmas. I'm starting to...
That's gorgeous, that green.
Put out.
And look at her little cowbells. I always need more cowbell.
Yeah, and look, I love this one. See the patina on that one?
Oh, that's beautiful.
This one's missing its clinker.
And this beautiful table, she said, came from Angie Barnett. Y'all have heard us talk about her.
Yep. And chairs are coming for it. I'm getting those metal bistro chair kind of
gorgeous.
Things, you know?
And I saw this on your page, and it is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Pulled those out of my yard.
Gorgeous.
Got my trees back there, and they're just grapevines.
I love that.
I made a little wreath of the leftovers. My mom and I used to do that all the time. Is go out in the woods and pull grapevine. And one year we pulled them before they had leafed out, and we made a mistake of pulling them off the ground. I was covered with poison.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Covered from my face, everything was covered. I had to go to the doctor twice.
But was it worth it?
Yeah, we made some great wreaths. Vintage pieces.
They're gorgeous,
though. I'm waiting to find some vintage furniture.
I love
or the
that.
right kind of furniture.
Is that a planter that you made into a table?
I just put a little silver tray on top. I had it flipped the other way, but I turned it that way because I got tired of water collecting in
Yes,
it,
that's beautiful. This may be my favorite little area because y'all know I love. And look at the size of that watering can. You think she'd know if we took it?
I think I'd probably chase you down on that one.
Gosh.
And don't you love the green?
I do. I love green on all my terracotta.
And the little white stuff that forms.
Now, where did you get that large rack from?
This?
Yes.
My friend, this is a legit one.
Yes.
It came from a friend of mine. She had bought it. Here, chick, there, chick.
Yes, and look at her necklace. Well, we're gonna do her little. That is gorgeous. I've been looking for one that I really want to pull the trigger on.
Yeah, she's. They're investment pieces, but they're worth it because everything is antique.
Yes, that she puts on her jewelry.
I even have a necklace that the chain is a cuckoo clock chain.
I love it. They're all so gorgeous, and every one that I want, somebody hops on it before I do.
Yeah,
but they're beautiful.
This is just something I've loved to do forever. I love stuff, So this is it's hard to keep this clean. Y'all, we swept the deck, and 5 minutes later, the wind blew.
Hey, I love the leaves. So, and is this a flower frog?
Yes,
I do not have one like that. That is gorgeous.
I have got a whole bunch of them that I'm waiting to fix up my garage. We can't use our garage for a vehicle, so I want to fix it up as like just our front porch.
Yes. I love all of it.
Thank you.
This is what I want to. This is what I aspire to be. My terracotta dream. Look at the little bunny hiding in there.
She's missing her ears, so I just tucked her in there.
She needed a new home too, didn't she?
Did.
That is gorgeous. And some of her pretty plants. Y'all, look, we're just going to come load all this up into the Mazda. Elizabeth won't ever know.
I just haven't done it yet. I just pulled it out of a storage unit. I even put the tag off of it. I'm going to take and put, my aunt does this. She uses these for outdoor lighting.
Okay.
She actually runs extension cords and actually plugs them in. I'm going to do solar lights.
Perfect.
Just pop them off and put them down this part.
That is gorgeous.
And I'll charge them, and then when we have stuff out here, I haven't cleaned it up yet.
I love the base.
But I've got
I love the filthy. I'd leave it like it is.
I got another white one, and then I have a couple brown ones. I might paint the brown ones white because I like where the white pops out here.
Yes, that is gorgeous.
But she has them all in her yard. They're great.
Beautiful.
They're great.
And what is this?
That is a this.
Yes.
That is an old fire grate.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
They would sit it in
yes, it is.
They would sit it in a fireplace, a small little fireplace, and it's a fire grate. And this is getting ready for Christmas.
And what is this?
It is a I still have it on there. It's an emerald green. What is that called? I can't remember. I think it's some
beautiful.
type. I can't remember if it's. I don't think it's a cypress. I've drawn a blank now. I can't remember.
Well, it's beautiful. Everybody asks me, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just pretty though. That's what. Where do you buy your plants at?
Myers. Some of it I get from Myers. I love Myers.
Yes, I do too. Yes.
They're like the oldest business in the city.
Yes, I love them.
I love Myers.
I do too.
And then I get some stuff. I have done some Home Depot and stuff like that, but I like to support.
Local.
This is a little Norfolk pine.
That is gorgeous.
It won't be able to stay out here when it gets cold.
I love
it can't handle that. But I thought it was really sweet. And Christmas, it'll get a little doodads.
And all the pretty leaves are changing. Beautiful.
Well, thank you, Kayla, for doing this.
No, thank you for letting us come because it is absolutely beautiful.
It was exciting, and it made me get a couple projects done. I'm sorry you couldn't see the other half of the house. It's under some construction, so hopefully you'll be able to come back and see that. And
we'll be back. Don't worry.
And I've got an Instagram, and my Instagram is Elizabeth_Ans. And then my Facebook page is ElizabethAns.al.
Yes, because there's another Elizabeth.
There's several Elizabeth.
Yes, and because I was trying to tell somebody about yours, and then and the other one kept popping up. So make sure you type it in. Well, obviously follow everybody, but make sure you type it in correctly where you can go see all of her beautiful stuff.
So the underscore part is the on Instagram. It's Elizabeth_Ann's. And I had to do, the puppy came too. My granddog came.
Oh, there's her babies and her grand dog. Her twins are coming. Well, Elizabeth, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I just appreciate you letting us come, and I know everybody's gonna love it, and I'm hoping she'll let us come back for Christmas.
Yeah.